Hi, everybody. I am Katie Whitledge, the founder of Maya. I am here today to share with you how to create successful Facebook ads. Before I dive into the meat and potatoes of our conversation today, I just want to give you an overview very quickly. I will not take a ton of your time for this. But what the heck is Maya? Maya is a client recruitment and marketing software for the beauty industry. Maya grows your business with clients you love who will spend more and stay longer. That's going to be pivotal as we dive into the way we structure successful Facebook ads. I'm super proud that we've driven over $20 million of revenue to our members. We've matched over a half a million consumers with beauty pros, and our mission is to bring 50 million in revenue to our members by the end of 2025. There'll be more for you to hear about when it comes to Maya. But let's really dive into the meat and potatoes of today's conversation, which is creating successful Facebook ads. Before we show you the actual ads that are just amazing, working that you can do too, I want to talk about the sales funnel. This is the sales funnel. And at the top of the funnel is a major, major miss for many of us because many owners are not running ads. It's hard to create a brand awareness about your business if you're not pushing your brand in front of your target audience. Because think about it, the consumer is going to need a haircut or need a beauty industry service. And then they go online and they search and try to find a place to go to get that thing. Well, okay, if they're not looking to buy right now, and you just happen to come up on a search like Google search among 10 other possible locations. So you're now competing against everybody else. But when you put awareness in front of kind of force people to see about your brand, now you're standing alone in this crowd of like social media advertising. And that's where Facebook comes in. Facebook is a great place to create brand awareness. Now, I say brand awareness because it's not been a great place to say, oh, I'm going to get tons of new clients through Facebook. Facebook ads, that's just one piece of your marketing story. When you think about taking marketing dollars and allocating it to different areas, this is a must, but it's not going to be like your biggest ROI. And I'm going to show you some data on what you can expect in your return and conversions from Facebook ads, but it's still pivotal because it's brand awareness and it's the top of the funnel. You need to push your brand in front of people so that they are aware that you exist. After they're aware that you exist, what's the thing about your brand that's going to interest them enough to where they decide, you know what? I really want to get that service. And so I'm going to get it with you. And that's when they come in and they have an actual appointment. That is the action stage 4 step of the funnel. Is they come in, they do business with you. And then we want to ensure that they come back over and over again. They go from being a one-time client to an actual customer of your business ongoing. And if you don't have a funnel or multiple funnels working for your business, then you may notice that your new client count is either going down or it might be stagnant. Okay, so let's go into really looking at the ads themselves. So Be Inspired Salon is located in Madison, Wisconsin, 2 location salon, and always running ads. Yes, this happens to be the salon that I started back in 2010. And so we are constantly running ads. So when you're in your Facebook business account, this like blowhorn up here, this megaphone, I should say, you want to click on that and that takes you to your ad center. Here is where you begin to advertise. You would click on advertise and begin to build your ad. But I'm going to show you the results of an active ad that we created. You can see right here that we've had over 9,400 clicks, over 9,400 link clicks. Ooh, gosh, what is so juicy about this ad that we have gotten this many people to click on the ad? Well, that's what we're going to show you. So you click on view results for your ads. And this is where I look every single week. I have a task set up for myself to go in and look at the performance of our ads. Now, this is an anomaly. I promise you, your ads will not do this well. And I hate to even say that. If they do, you need to tell me. Or if we're doing this for you, then we'll know. But I've never seen a Facebook ad with cost per click link or link click be this low. I usually recommend that you want to see your cost per link click be 50 cents or less. This 9 cents per click is like incredible. I'm super fired up about that. So here's my first rule. If you create an ad that's performing really well, which means you have a lot of clicks and it's costing you very little per click, keep it running. You don't need to shut it off. You don't need to run it for only 3 weeks or 1 week or a month. You can keep it on. So we set up our duration to be continuous, and you can see that over here. So under the details part, you'll notice that we created a daily budget of $9 per hour. Or sorry, not per hour, per day. Our daily budget is $9. And that is because we are in a market we have about 400,000 people for population here. You may be in a smaller market where you could get away with $4 per day, or you could be in a larger market like New York and you need to spend $21 per day. So it really depends on your market. And that's something that we could, of course, advise you on. But if you're going to start somewhere, you could start with $4 and just get something out the door. Don't overthink it. So we started this February 26th. But if you're watching this, we're in June of 2024. So for this time frame, you can say, okay, March to April, May, June. So it's about 3 months, a little bit over 3 months that we've been running this. To get almost 10,000 clicks, 9,500 clicks in that amount of time is huge. And this is going to tell a story. We're going to show you how this wraps around and tells a story. Okay. And what we do at Maya is we help you create this. We create the content, the images, the audience, the radius around your location, all the things. So when it comes to the actual creative, you can see the preview right here. Love your hair, love your stylist. If you're looking for the right hairstylist for your unique personality and hair type, try our matchmaking survey today. You'll see your top 3 stylists in Madison, Wisconsin. Now, notice a couple things. I didn't say you'll see your top 3 stylists at Be Inspired Salon because people are like, oh, I don't know that salon, or oh, I've never been there. Oh, I don't know where they're located. But if you put your area or the greater area that you're in, ooh, I want to see who my right fit is as my hairstylist or my injector or my esthetician or my barber, right? Like no matter what you do, you can create that buzz in your marketplace. The other thing I want you to notice is that we always have one word at the beginning of our caption that is going to be sticky, sticky, icky, icky. Like it's so good. This word, the first word of your caption, holds 90% of the weight if anybody's going to continue to read on or not. So we know the strategies of what words are those sticky words that people are like, "Ooh, I noticed it. I'm going to read. I'm going to read through." Also, this is all about them. They get to do something that's all about themselves. They relate. I'm solving a problem because they haven't found the right hairstylist in their area for them. And then we always create a carousel, which means we actually select 5 photos to put in our ad. But Facebook is funny where it will show you the number 1 photo that people will click on. So this out of the 5 photos is the photo that people are liking the best. They're clicking on the ad when they see this. So therefore, Facebook's actually going to position it as number 1. I didn't start with this potentially as the first image when I created the carousel, but that's what Facebook will do to help enhance and make that ad even more visible and have higher clicks. So rule number 1, you have a great ad. Do not turn it off if it's working for you. And we utilize multiple ads, every bridal season because bridal is one of our niches. And funny enough, so is curly hair. So this is a curly hair photo of one of our clients, and that performs so well because this is what we do. It's one of our rich niches. And that's a quote you can write down. The riches are in the niches. So you really want to exploit the niche thing that your salon does, or spa or med spa or barbershop. What is the niche thing you do? And you could say, oh, well, everybody does hair extensions in our area. Well, do you do hair extensions in a really special way? Same with barbering. Do you do a certain way, style of barbering, a technique? Is there something unique about what you do or the products you use that nobody else does? The riches are in the niches. When we post like, oh, there was a post that we did, we boosted it. So there are times that you go here and you actually create an ad by clicking advertise and going through the steps. Or you have a really good post that you're like, hey, we just added a new location. Go here, check it out. And there we will, we'll boost that for like a week or two. When we launched perms, and we do this like new modern perm that doesn't use ammonium thioglycolate. So it's very gentle and kind of more of a wave. Um, we launched that as an ad. And then for bridal, every season, we're super, super specific on who we're targeting for these ads. And then they go through our bridal funnel. So every ad we do takes people through a funnel. And for us, that funnel is Maya. Maya is the ultimate funnel to take people through. You can certainly take them through different funnels. And that would be like, what's the landing page? So for this ad, when we say, hey, if you want to see who the top stylist is at our salon, that's a good fit for you, that's taking them through our Maya funnel because we know there that they are doing the following. That is not the following thing that they're doing. They are going to engage in that matchmaking process. They're going to submit all their information. They are going to then give us their contact info, which will put them into a drip email campaign through our brand. We're going to get in front of them over and over again until they're like, oh, I'm going to book. Now I'm ready. I'm going to book. So super important to have a funnel in place for your ads to go. Now, let's just take a look at what the cost comparison is. Now, Meta is basically Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads. When I research what can you expect for a conversion rate for Facebook ads, it actually showed me as low as 1 to 3%, and the highest was 9%. So I aired on the best possible case scenario is that 9% of the people are going to actually convert and become customers. That's pretty low, actually. It's pretty low. But why do people do it? Because they're driving them through a funnel. They know that it's like a mathematics game. If I get 1,000 people to do this, I know, how many are coming in, right? So if I could put 100 people through my funnel, I know I'm going to get 9 new clients, and those clients are going to cost me $74. Now that's kind of high. If any of you attended Data Driven this year, 2024, Forest Salon Software shared, what should you spend to acquire a new client? So based on your average ticket, which they said across the board is $125, and your average guest they brought up comes about 3 times per year. They figured out the math and they said at the end of the day, you want to be willing to spend about $45 to get a new client. And that could be wild for people to think about. Like, what? I would actually spend $45 to get one new client in the door. We got to wrap our head around the data and the math that leads to growing our client count and where our marketing dollars need to go. But if you don't have a funnel in place, this is going to be even more challenging. Now, when we look at Maya as a funnel in place, you got your cost per lead, acquisition, and your conversion rates are much, much higher because Maya is a super, super sticky, important way of pairing your prospective clients with the right people. By the way, when you do that, you're actually ensuring that they're going to come back again because you got the match made correctly the first time. Okay, I won't continue on talking about Maya the whole time, but let me just show you. Like, they go through the survey process. This is our funnel. They're going to put all their information in and we're going to get them in. The reason I bring it up though is because I know, like, okay, if we've had 9,000 clicks in the last 100 days, my dashboard here They're going to tell me, okay, in the last 30 days, how many people came in. If I go the last 90, I don't have 100-day selection, so I'll do 90, 672. Now, certainly not everybody that clicked on this link is actually going to go take the survey or complete it. And it's not the only place that I'm taking people through the Maya funnel. We have our actual website that is really converting the traffic we have into becoming new clients. So that's where I know when I look at our Facebook ads, it's around only 1 to 3%. We're part of that 1 to 3% conversion from Facebook ads. And this is how much we're spending over 100 days, $866. And yet I'm willing to do that because my competition isn't. And I want to be the obvious choice for people. I want to dominate in my area and I want people to think of our brand. So this is one piece of the puzzle and this is an important piece. And interestingly enough, I want to share this with you. When I do a SWOT analysis, and that SWOT, if you think of SWOT, stands for compared to my competition, what are my strengths, our weaknesses, our opportunities, and our threats. When I look at my market and say, who else is running ads on Facebook like we are? Guess who it is? I noticed two solopreneur independent beauty professionals. It wasn't the other big reputable salons in my area. So the good news for you is if you're putting this into your business, if you're putting this strategy, Facebook ads into play for your area, the chances of you dominating are going to be huge. So let's say you're building your own ad. This is my recommendation for you. When you're writing your own ad script, you're going to think about your problem, promise, and process. I shouldn't say you're going to think about you're going to think about the problem that you're going to solve for your clients. What problems do they have? How are you going to solve it? So like if your problem is frizzy hair, we promise to solve that problem because our process here is we specialize in hydrating haircuts for curly hair, especially. And don't take our word for it. Here's what other people have to say. We put testimonials into it. We show social proof with photos, social proof with the testimonials. And that's a way that you write your script. Here's the problem you're facing. Here's how we promise to solve that problem. And here's how we go about solving that problem. Now, what's cool about the Maya dashboard is I can go look at what are people putting for their answer for what are they looking for. And one of the things that I thought was really cool is the number one answer for uh, services was haircut. So our new prospective clients are looking for haircuts. At the end of the day, if you are a hair salon, haircuts are probably still your main bread and butter. Will that affect how you approach training and education? By the way, I know we do a lot of color. I want to learn the new color, this color, that color, technique, all the things, but really solid hair cutting is kind of underrated and we need to pay a lot of attention to that. So that's what our data shows. Your data for your Maya brand could be different. And I know that they're coming in with mid-length hair. And frizz. Their current top answer for us is what is your current hair challenge? Frizz. So very important for us to have this data. That helps us change the way that we communicate on our ads. And then there are reasons that we find out people are um, not coming in. So let me read this. What were your reasons for leaving your previous service provider? I thought that was so interesting. So the number one reason that people were leaving the service provider and looking for somebody new is they have not received the results that they wanted. So that also can give you insights on how you craft your caption for your ad. I wouldn't necessarily lead with the word not. So we would make recommendations how to craft that if we're going to build it for you. So yes, I keep talking about like we can do this for you. So Maya can actually build your ad for you. It's $150 and that's it. Anything on top of that you spend is your daily budget, whatever you decide for that to be. Now, how often do you pay us? As often as we create an ad. Well, this ad has been running since February 26th, and I haven't had to create a new one for it. So, and it's $150 over the course of 3 months. Not bad. What are your top takeaways? I'm hoping your top takeaway is that running Facebook ads is important. It's important because what other ways are you building awareness and pushing your brand out in front of people who aren't in the moment looking for your services or what you provide, right? So you have to be doing it. I think it's a critical part. Something really cool, we integrate with Forest Salon software. I'll give them a shout out because they have where you can build your own Facebook and Instagram ads right through their software. So you log in, you can create it. They have all the pieces put together for you. I've seen it. It's easy. And it blows my mind. Like every single salon should be doing that. If it's intimidating to build it in Facebook, you can build it there. If you don't use Forest, you can build it right through your ad center. If you don't want to build your own, you can get a hold of Maya. So there's a lot there that I hope you get value of doing your own thing, of course, but Maya is this really incredible, very strategic, very sophisticated software structure that considers the entire customer journey. So from brand awareness to actually coming in with the right person to coming back again and so on and so forth. We're a part of the entire customer journey. We would love to talk to you about Maya if you're not already a member. I know most of you watching are members, and I hope that you now take this approach to creating your ads because it's going to give you the most bang for your buck. You're just push more and more people through your funnel. Because here's the thing, if you know that you're converting at 40% with Maya, then that means for every 100 people I push through my funnel, 40 are coming in. Now it becomes a mathematics game. How much do I spend to get the 100 to do this, to this, to this? And then you just know you're confident about what you need to spend, how often, in what ways. And I hope that this gives you a lot of, I hope you're fired up. I hope you're like, yeah, this gave me a lot. It's easy. It makes sense. And now you can go do it or get a hold of us to do it. So you can go to join Maya, M-Y-A, joinmaya.com to learn about Maya or email us. Let us know that you want us to create your Facebook ads for you. Go to, email us at info, I-N-F-O, at joinmaya.com. We have your back. If you have any questions, things that I didn't answer that you have, what you want to know more about, also email us at info@joinmaya.com. Until next time, everybody, have an awesome day and stay strong.